Hello, beautiful human. If you found yourself working 70 hours a week, if you found yourself, checking emails twice, not really trusting anyone, just doing everything on your own, this is something that I called that you're stuck in 30% capacity trap, not being able to work at your highest potential. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why this is happening. Things that I'm talking about is being stuck in anxiety, micromanaging, and just basically doing everything on your own. Now, here is what's really happening. You being a business owner, just like I am, you know you can do things better than anyone. And that is the problem. You are the smartest. You're the smartest guy or woman in your business. But this is exactly what holds you back because you build your business from scratch and it's very hard to find someone who can do it the way you can do it. Right. And this is where you have that opinion of yourself, well, no one can do it as I can do it, right? I can't trust anyone. And that's the problem. This is exactly what keeps you stuck, because not trusting anyone that can do the task the best, in a way, the best way you can do it, is it's exactly the same thing that is basically keeping you stuck. Because truth of the matter is, yes, you will do the tasks in your business the best, but also the truth of the matter is that there are people in the world who can help you with it, because you, as a business owner, you should be focusing on the highest value task, meaning the task that no one else can do but you in your business. The rest can be outsourced, and therefore you sometimes fall. I guess you fall and I fall if you work 70 hours a week. You fall into the trap of micromanaging, like I have to do everything. But that really doesn't serve you well. This is only feeding your ego, or how it used to serve my ego. Like, I'm the guy, I have all the skills, I have all the intelligence. And again, this is a trap, because smarter you are, harder it is to sometimes to delegate things, because you are expecting, sorry, they need to be done properly in the way you want to do it. Now, the trick there is to obviously give other people to do the tasks that almost anyone else can do, or anyone can do, not just you, because then you get trapped in these $20 tasks while you should be doing $20 per hour tasks while you should be doing $500 per hour tasks. So when you micromanage, right, the root cause of micromanaging is not trusting, basically not trusting people that they can do their best. But the problem with that is you're just micromanaging your anxiety. What if whatever happens? And the problem is not in doing the task, problem is in internal trust. And the bigger problem with that is, while you're trying to grow the business and do something only you can do, get new clients, grow the business, share the idea, or grow on your big idea of your business, you're actually doing the work of your employees. So on top of your work, which is already very busy, I guess you have a busy schedule, you are doing about 30% of something that someone else could do. Meaning that now that you don't have just one job as a business owner, so you have a couple of others. And then with doing that, right, the level of distrust to yourself grows, but also your employees, for example, they are not in their genius, they are not being allowed to do what they can do the best, so they start underperforming. So in a way, you are overperforming and doing the job for them, and they start underperforming because simply they say, you know what, no matter what I can do, my boss will come and redo it anyway, so I don't have to try as hard. So you get to pay the price, right? You get to pay the price with all the goodwill that you want to do and grow your business. It ends up costing you a lot more, instead of obviously uh, giving them the trust so they can do the best and free you up so you can do your best. Now imagine this. What if you give your full trust to your team or some freelancer? What if they come up with even better solutions that you could come up? What if you just give them the strategy and let them do the work, and then you just tweak things a little bit later on? Because if you do, yes, there will be mistakes, but also you will let them to be, right, to operate in their true genius, like you should be operating in your true genius. So yeah, the solutions they might come up with won't be perfect, but then you just tweak them. So instead of micromanaging them, you focus on a process. You focus on a process of building system exactly the way you would. So even if they are 80% right and you just have to tweak that little 20%, pretty soon you will find yourself in a situation where they're coming up with much bigger results than you could do, simply because it's much easier to run a business if five people are in their genius, including you, of course, being the first one, than just one person. So you shift from operator to the owners. So you basically focus your attention on building up the systems or checkpoints or however you like to call it. So mistakes are basically non-existence. Of course they will be there, but it will be a lot less when you have a system in place. Why? Because you and I both know that when you have a system brings results. It's not about focusing on the result, it's about focusing on a way, on a pathway, on a system, on a blueprint, or however you like to call it, to bring good results. So for you, it becomes much easier to manage the team and much easier to get to the result. So you end up working your genius and you end up operating in 90 to 100% doing what you are really good at and the things that only you can do, and let others do all the other things that of course you can do, but let them be in your genius. Now, this is a transformation that most entrepreneurs and business owners are not willing to do because they live in a fear, or they live in a fear of past mistakes. Maybe past mistake was done, and then you think a mistake will be done again, and therefore you want to do everything. But truth of the matter is, it's not about a mistake that was happening. It's about learning from it. It's about optimizing what's already working. And if you drill in on that, and that's the one thing only you can do in your business, then of course the business will grow as you know it already. So what's next? If you recognize yourself that you are working 70 hours or more per week and you're operating at not your highest potential, then know one thing. Potential is already within you. You already have the strategy. You already have skills. And I can confidently say probably you have even too many skills. You already have the intelligence. You already have the willpower. It's just about unlocking what's already inside. And these are the things that hold us back, are not the strategy, are not the tools, are not the AI, is not your intelligence or anything like that. It's just internal things. Might be a little fear, might be misdirection or things like that. Now, when you align those things, when you unlock those things, you actually unlock your fullest potential. Now, I've seen this happen many, many times. I work with business owners all the time on lists. So if you want to know more, please comment below or click on some links around my profile or even under this video, and you take it from there, and you will see how easy it is to unlock your full potential. Not only that, how fast it is, because you do not have to learn a new skill. You do not need a new strategy. You already have strategy that works, because I bet that you have already made a lot of success in your life. So all it's needed is just a little bit of internal optimization and nothing else. And I can tell you right away, it will come a lot about on trusting yourself. And maybe the trust was lost because past mistakes were done. Like I've done thousands of them and locked myself into it. And just seeing the other side, and that unlocks your full potential. And there you go. Suddenly you work a lot less, you have built up systems, your employees do the most of the work, and you have time to enjoy with your family or even bring in more money because there is no stress and you have systems working for you. Now, I know you know this, so feel free to reach out. Bye bye.